channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna teach it's our class number 11 of type 2 part number 2. So let's begin. So first of all, I'm going to take my text tool and create a little paragraph over here. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna first of all just select it. And in last class we learned the character panel. And if you didn't saw the video, you can go to my channel playlist of Adobe Illustrator 2025. In this class, we're going to learn the paragraph to par. So in the paragraph options, let's see if you have more options. Okay, these are the more options. So now this you must now align to left, align to center, and align to the right. You all might know this. It's not possible that you don't know about it. Let's just move on quick. Justify with last line assigned left. Now basically what does it do? It also lines to the left, but this time it is touching to the end point. While in the difference over here was that it was not touching to the end point. And similarly align to center and align to the right. Now justify all lines, it will just make all the lines with all the parts would have equal distances. I know it looks awkward while over here. Well, let's just ignore it. I'm just gonna do it by default by align to the left. Now, in the newest versions, there is an option of bullet points and numbered lists. Well, maybe there might not be in your version because it's gonna be older version like 2019, 18, or even 20. I am having 2035 version. I have this option. So I'm just gonna explain this option. It basically adds the bullet points. Well, you might already know what are bullet points, and as well as numbered lists like 1 to 3 or ABCD or the small letter ABCD or I and Roman numbers 0 1 0 0 1 and like that. So you can also add these type of points. Now, what is this? Basically, like for example, if I select this paragraph right here, and now I can actually increase the length or the distance from the line we're starting our paragraph. I'm gonna first of all keep it to 0. I guess all of my half I'm gonna apply a 0 over here as well. Okay. And so the next option we're gonna discuss. Okay, first of all, I just wanted to tell you that, for example, I am selecting this paragraph right here, and the same it will do from here, from this side. Like from the side, it is ending to. It can also do it from here. Now, what is this? This basically creates the first line will have a Oh, not this one. I meant this line will have a distance from the starting. And still select all of the paragraphs we have. Alright, so it basically had a distance from the starting of the paragraph. Now let's see more. Now what is this? It basically, this one is the option. It spaces before the paragraph and this one spaces after the paragraph. Like if I'm gonna use this part where if I need to select them. And now can you see after every paragraph it is creating a distance and vice versa with this as well. So now I hope you understand this little thing. Okay, so if you can also hibernate, it basically creates equal distances and as well as you cannot. Now I'm just gonna delete it. Now let's I want to discuss another thing, another useful thing I want to discuss with you all is that, for example, if I have again take my type 2 and I created this little column and another column like this. Oh yeah, and first of all, I'm just gonna reset it to 0. Everything is gonna be to the 0. Okay, I hope everything is set to 0. Now I'm just gonna simply drag and drop 2 columns like this. For example, I space something. I want to select these two together. I'm gonna select these two together. And I want to create spacing. So you can as well as do it like somewhat like this. Like for example, if you have selected these two, and you can make a center and you can do something like these type of articles with that. So this is also really helpful too. Now I'm going to delete these two. And now let's go and jump on to our type tool option. I'm going to take this little bar out so that I can use it like similarly and explain it and click it directly rather than just right clicking again and again. I'm gonna take my text tool. Okay, so basically, text tool, you can create one line or you can create a paragraph. You know this and we have explained it. Now, what is the area type tool? For example, if I have this little circle and I'm gonna do it area type tool. Okay. Alright, I need to see what happens. You must click on a non-compound, non-masking path to click this to the path. Okay. So the thing I was doing that I was clicking in the between, you need to click it on the path. Okay, so it can align to the shape you have. And as well, like for example, if I have a little star. So for example, I have taken the star tool and I'm gonna draw a little star over here. And I'm gonna take my text tool and I just type over here. Okay, then I want to create a star which is a little bigger. Now let's just take the type touch by two and now so I hope you have understand that we can add text to particularly shapes as well. Now next is type on a path tool. For example, I'm just gonna draw a simple path over here. A path like this. Okay. I type a similarly a path over here. And now if I am gonna like take my type on the path and I click over this path, so I can even edit this text I have written to like someone. This is a text. The easiest thing I can ever write. I'm gonna select this and increase the size of it a little. Okay, so I just want to dive into some little things. Can you see like there is a box around here? It basically shows that where your text is kind of ending to. And I'm gonna take this as well and wait a sec. Then take my selection tool and now. So basically you can add a point to it and you can even now move your text like this on the path. You can even do it from downwards, etc. Let's just delete it. Never now. Now this is the vertical type tool. Now basically now you can type like this, like for example, learn with Nimra, learn with learn with Nimra. Okay. So I just wrote it like a vertical way. And as well, you can do it like in a vertical area one. Like for example, if I again took around a circle and I'm gonna take my this vertical area too. So it is also gonna do the same work like the normal area too. Okay, so now there's a vertical type on a path. Let's just quickly create another path like this. And I'm just gonna make it to the screw. And now I'm gonna use a vertical type path. So basically when I've done this, so it has as well done the same thing but vertically and you can do it. It's not important you do it on a pen tool every time. You can even do it like somewhat like this. You see? And then you can as well control it the way you want. So this is all we have done wrapping up. And this is a touch type tool. Now what is a touch type tool? For example, if I have written a text like a text And I'm gonna first of all increase the size of this text. Alright, now if I'm gonna take a touch type tool, it basically you can select one particularly the text from your given text you have, and you can either like decrease it like somewhat like this. You can bring it downwards and you can do the same to it like this. You can scramble the objects among each other. So like this you can do random shuffling. It's very funny, it's very awkward. So we're done with our basic explanation of the paragraph panel and the more deep options of the type tool. Now let's do a fun little project, or like we can say a fun little work we do in every little class. First of all, I'm gonna take a circle and draw it with the shift so that I can make an equal circle. Now I'm just gonna give it a color like the Adobe type of color. The color that Adobe has on its page. It's like a orange type of brown. I guess it's kind of like a dark blue. I would rather take the color from. Okay, so I guess this is the color of the. I'm just gonna check it because I need to find the perfect color for the the thing I'm making. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this little color of maroon. I want to make the Adobe logo color palette. So now you're gonna go in the object panel or in the effects panel. Sorry, you're gonna go in the distort and transform and zigzag. Now this basically creates a zigzag. You can increase the size of it as well as decrease it. Alright, this is looking really weird. Let's just decrease the size of it as much as we can. And I'm gonna do it as smooth corners. Alright, let's just keep it 20. Simple. Okay. So we have created somewhat like something like this. And now let's just draw a circle from the between like this while holding Alt and Shift. And in this one, and simply I'm just gonna increase its size a little like this, and I'm gonna give it a stroke of white like this. And I'm not satisfied with my distort and transform, so I'm just gonna fix that real quick. Alright, this is one something more. Let's just cancel it. Gonna go in my layers. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna again change my effect which I have applied of the stolen farm form. I'm just gonna come real quick after just adjusting the way I want. Okay, so I'm satisfied with this little circle right here. Now again, I'm gonna do the same thing while holding Alt and Shift. And then I'm gonna give it the stroke of white. Alright, now I'm just gonna draw another circle. And as well, I'm gonna make it somewhat like this. And I'm just gonna create it a little small. Okay, so this is where my Adobe Illustrator text is gonna go. Now I'm just gonna make another copy and the fill word be none. I'm gonna do text on the path like this, and I'm gonna type over here Adobe Illustrator. Uh, and I'm gonna bring it towards the front. And I'm gonna bring these 2 points like this, literally to the center. And right click quickly, I'm just gonna change its font style to something elegant. I'm just gonna quickly find it and I'm gonna tell you. So I have found this little text is suitable for the thought I have in my mind, which is Bordoni and tea. So I just kept this one and it has more options. It has really good options. A black, bold italic, regular, condensed, a condensed bold, and condensed italic, condensed, and poster condensed. I've kept it to and I'm gonna change its color to white. And it's not visible, it's gonna be visible once I apply it over here. I'm gonna increase its size a little bit. A little bit already, but then open the lock, with the phone, like it. Somewhat like this. Now, quite fit. And what really I wanted to do was that I want to do it all caps. Okay, wait a sec. Alright. I guess I need to zoom in for more precision. Alright. I'm gonna decrease the size of the font. Okay, like this. This is suitable for me. Now I'm just gonna make another duplicate and I'm gonna type over here ES3 dot 2025. And I'm gonna make it to down. But this time I want it to be at the bottom, somewhat like this. And another thing I want you to do is that I want to increase the size of it a little bit more. Like this. Okay. Okay, so we are done up till now. And another thing I want to do is that I just gonna zoom in a little bit more. So what I quickly want to do is that I just want to change the color of both of the fonts to the orange color. I don't think this was the color. Alright. And as well as the two boxes, I mean the circles. I want to keep their fill to this color. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I need to change it so to this. Okay, I'm just gonna fix it and come back. Okay, so I've just set it like this. I just changed the stroke from white to the maroon. And so now what I'm gonna do is that just I'm gonna like resize it again, just gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna go over here and take my star tool. I'm gonna like increase my size. And I'm gonna draw a star using shift Okay, somewhat around here. And then I'm going to draw another star, but smaller than that star. And then as it is over here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna bring the star a little down to balance it. Okay, so I'm gonna select all of these stars. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna transform, reflect, and copy. And then as it is, I'm gonna paste them over here. Okay. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is that I'm just gonna take my ellipse tool and I'm gonna draw an ellipse like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna bring it to the center. Then I hold my Alt key to make it perfectly fit my circle of inside my batch. Okay, I'm just gonna like align them both to the center. Okay, so that's perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is that, but I just want to do one thing little, is that I'm gonna increase the width. Okay, so I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna convert my fill to stroke. Okay, so now I'm gonna rotate this object I have while using my rotate to import the pivot point in the center while clicking Alt. And I'm gonna put it 5 degrees, copy, and then I'm gonna do Control D. Okay, I'm just gonna do it till here. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna select this little weird looking object. And I wanted to do it, I'm gonna delete this. Alright, I have put it inside. Alright, I'm gonna select it. Okay, and I'm gonna drop it over here. And I'm just gonna see that if it's perfectly in the mid. Okay, so I hope this all is in the mid. Oh my god. I'm gonna open my layers and select all of these ellipses I have drawn and select this as well. And I'm gonna align them into the center like this. Okay, now it's perfectly aligned. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna just take another circle with this outline and the maroon fill. This maroon fill I have over here. I'm gonna copy the HR code. Wait a sec. I'm just gonna quickly select this. Okay, so I'm just gonna do okay, and then I'm gonna go back to my new circle, which I am gonna draw, and I am gonna first of all delete this, and now I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna change the color of the fill with. Okay, I just made this little circle, and I'm gonna bring it to the front. This is a shortcut of bringing anything you want to put it in the front. Okay, so I'm gonna first of all put it into the center. And then I'm gonna hold my Alt key. And like this, I'm gonna select it with this. And I'm gonna line it to the center. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so now what I'm just gonna do is that I'm gonna go in my view. I'm gonna go in my view And I just need to add some grids. I'm gonna show my grid. Oh, not the grid. I'm back to go to the wheels. I'm gonna hide the grid. I'm just gonna do Control R for the ruler. And I'm gonna drag a guide over here. I'm gonna take my pen tool. I'm gonna take over the guide. Use my shift key. And then draw something like this. Alright. Somewhat like something like this. I'm gonna take my die selection tool. And bring it over here. Now I'm gonna select this thing and I'm gonna transform, reflect, copy. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna select this object. I'm gonna make this fill to this one. I'm gonna take my direct selection tool. And I'm gonna select this area right here. I'm gonna go in my scale tool. Alright. Something like this. And I am gonna bring it a little closer. Like this. And now what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna take a random rectangle and I am gonna draw it around here like this. And then I'm gonna take a circle. Okay, like this. Now I'm gonna select this all. I'm gonna take my shape builder tool, hold my alt key so that I can minus this part out of my pen tool. And now what I'm gonna just do is that I'm gonna zoom it in and I'm just gonna take a rectangle tool and I'm gonna draw a rectangles like this. Alright. So I have made this little pen tool and I'm just gonna make another circle around here like this. And then what I am gonna do is that I'm just gonna change my free to stroke. I'm gonna take my right selection tool and I'm gonna delete this path. I'm gonna increase the point of the width and then I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna take another rectangle. I'm gonna line these two into the center like this. And then simply what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna drag this rectangle around here and simply drag this rectangle, drag it again towards here. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take my anchor point 2 and I'm gonna be from the middle. And then I'm gonna go a line like this. And I'm gonna leave this line. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna draw this line again. Alright. And then I'm gonna just take this same stroke. And then I'm gonna take my ellipse tool. And from the middle of this anchor point, and then I'm gonna copy this as it is towards here. Okay. Oh wait. I just want to make this a little smaller towards here. Okay. So now I'm gonna select this hole and then I'm gonna bring it towards here. Like this. And then I'm gonna select this, make the size a little smaller. Alright. So I hope you loved the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to share it to your friends. And also don't forget to comment in the comment section if you have any queries. And all I want to say, bye bye.